Welcome to Here's How We Get There. It's the daily show filled with conversations about business and mental health in a down-to-earth style with real-world language. Now let's dive in with your co-hosts, Kenneth Shark Kinney and Trey Tucker.
Self-checkout machines are starting to be removed from retailers and grocery stores. Shark, you help a lot of companies with customer experience. So will removing these machines actually improve customer experience?
No, because the option is not for improving customer experience elsewhere where there is a gap. Part of the reason these were put in, and I think this might be a temporary change, temporary in the sense of a few years to test this back out. We've also had a ton of theft go through a lot of those kind of self-checkout lanes when eyeballs weren't watching everything. Just putting a video monitor up there doesn't really catch as much, and it deters, when people start interacting with people, that helps deter some of the theft as well. But you remove that process with just a scanning machine, and not all the barcodes work. That becomes a whole issue where you got to wait and get somebody to pull them over. But the replacement should be that they add a lot more checkers in the lanes, and those people help, they interact, they're friendly, they bag your groceries, they do all those good things. But we know that's not what the sacrifice or this change is going to be. And that's what's concerning. It never seems to get better. It always seems to inch a little bit worse. Now, shifting back towards checkers should help improve. I don't see it becoming. Ideally, I wish everybody would do it like Trader Joe's does. They take the stuff out of your cart, they put it in the cart. They have pleasant conversations with you. They open the carton and look at your eggs, ask you how you're doing. You go into some other stores and it's like the zombie apocalypse, and somehow that person's working behind a checkout lane and they don't want to talk to you or help you, at all. They would get a 1-star on any review anywhere. If the replacement was to get to the kind of service you get at a Trader Joe's, for example, 100% get rid of self-checkout, let somebody else do it well. The problem is that we know that this won't be an either or. It's, we get locked into the belief that it's going to get better and it won't.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for people that are making, for the companies who are making this change, because they could form relationships with their customers if they hire the right type of cashiers, actually train them in face-to-face interactions. I mean, the customer retention, the loyalty would skyrocket simply because you're actually building a relationship with that person as you're moving out of the store. But you're right, there's no way they're going to spend the money on hiring those type of people, because hiring people is going to be way more costly than whatever they were losing in theft for the self-checkout aisle. So I'm afraid of what's going to end up happening, of these just long lines going to come back and be even worse than they were before. But, I can't help but think from the mental health perspective, if they really did take advantage of this and hire people and train them on how to talk, that would increase people's moods and generally give more confidence for social interactions, because we're so bad at those these days anywhere. But I'm afraid they're just going to miss out on the opportunity.
Well, there's a real value behind the impersonality and autonomy with self-checkout, but there's so much more value when you create an exchange with your customers. And this is for most places, this is not where the people that you're in a point of sale conversation with somebody, and you're able to really bridge that last thing before they leave. It's a tremendous opportunity to create a great experience with your customer. And that's what more companies need to invest in, not less.
Thank you for joining Shark and Trey on the Here's How We Get There show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit here'showwegetthere.com. That's here'showwegetthere.com.